on the side of the platform. You'll have a curtain behind you. When you're ready to go, give a big ho 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 and a Merry Christmas and a wave and step over the edge. Seat over the edge nice and gently because there's glass there. So we're not going to touch that too much. And then someone pressing to my manual brake man. So I crap myself on this. Let that sucker bite in. Oh, 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 Merry Christmas. Probably pay you to have a brake man down there if you've got somebody available. I would. Over this drop. Just the one. The glove gets a bit hot too, so bring yourself a couple of pairs of decent leather gloves. And burn big holes in the side of your harness there. Got my shorts. So this one's a Santa line. This one's the aerial line. There's a whole bunch of swing, because it's so long. You're going to have to be careful to try not to get too much swing up, or if they do, make sure they have adequate height to clear Mr. Claus. This one over here is the other aerial ring, so either silk or ring, whatever they put on them. If they're going to move that Santa Claus back, where E1 is, they're waving to, they're going to move that back a metre or two. So should be okay, but that house unfortunately can't move, so that's how much clearance you have there. Just so you know what you're going to deal with. Now the reason I have them there, because they're hard rigged to those I-beams, I thought about sort of bridling them off and having them more central, but I didn't want to do that because I'd be side loading those beams slightly, and I didn't want to put any kind of side load on them. Although this one here I've diverted it back a little bit. Yeah, so that's why they are the way they are. Tato dua tiga. Okay, come on E1, get up there. There you go. There's a 300 kg proof load on your Santa line. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. Tato dua tiga. Quick, quick, quick. Cepat, cepat. Yep. Okay. So she's good for 300 kg. I think you'll be sweet. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So we've got a good 300 kilos proof load on that point there. Proof test the one with the diversion and go. 5 boys, 300 kg, no nasty noises. Granted it wasn't for very long, but nevertheless. This system has 2 lines purely because I didn't want to cut my rope. So single line for that aerial, single line for Santa, and double lines here just because I didn't want to cut my rope. So at the end of the day, when you get your right height, just using a nice big fat shackle for us, and that'd be cool. So I think gold tail's the go with an ASAP or a Prusik. You can just keep it nice and slow. Because the engineers told me I could use that beam for 500 kgs, but I sort of backed it up, as you can see anyway. I didn't like just to go entirely that beam, so I made a bit of a spider's web up there to sort of cradle everything a little bit. It's pretty self-explanatory, but yeah, everything's sort of double slings on each point. You could even abseil off that 2 lines that's for the aerial. You know, once they do their act, that's just a diversion, just to pull them out to stage, get them a little bit closer to stage. So if you wanted to abseil off a gold tail with 2 lines, you'd have more friction there, so just back that off, and you could use that single line just to safety yourself over the edge. Anyway, that's kind of roughly it. This little line here, this is just so you can tag that puppy over, just so you can reach that before you even go up your little steps. So you grab that, hook onto there, and then up your steps. There'll be a black curtain. We'll put a black curtain across here, so if that's not there every time you get here, you need to request that. because you want to stand behind the curtain and not have any distractions. People want to talk to you when you're Santa, so yeah, just a black curtain and pretty much right to go. All those little white ropes you see up there, I've just left them. It looks messy, granted, but the white ropes are there just to help you with D-rig. So you'll have to climb up there to undo that, which I'll leave a rope for you. Other than that, you could just D-rig everything by undoing these shackles here, which you'll be able to reach pretty much, and then pull the white ropes down just to get the slings off, so you don't even have to get up there, leave the carpet up there, or get it with a stick and push them off the stick. And the same over there for that system too. You can walk around the gantry up top and just pull that one over to D-rig that sucker. Yeah, so if you want to get this one up to height, she wants a 9 metre height on that, just do it from the bottom if you like. Just climb up and tie your knot, press it up, tie your knot where you want it, and cut the rope off 9 metres off if you like, or bundle it up for me, either or. So there you have it. It's kind of roughly it. She's a nice drop. Gold tail. My backup, I'm using a CRD instead of a Prusik. Pretty much if your hand comes off entirely, you come to a dead stop. Kind of feed the rope through to the sand, dead stop. Feed the rope through, dead stop. So in that respect, it's pretty much foolproof. CRD works well. These shackles here, they're down low. So you can grab this line and pull this bad boy over. So that'll allow you to just change the height when they come. I think she wants a 9 metre height, so it's just a matter of undoing this shackle here and extending that to the right height by changing that knot. There's a black line that goes out to the side that will tag that up, just to sort of divert it out to get a closer position to stage. But anyway, that's why it is down nice and low, so you can adjust it without actually having to climb up, put a harness on, so you can do that from your little platform here where you launch. So that's that system. There's your 3 bags, there's your Santa line and the aerial line, another aerial line. They've all been fed in tail first, so you pretty much just have to untie them, drop them, just drop the bags and they'll all self-feed out. I'll be very surprised if they didn't, because I fed them in neatly. This line here, that stays. It's just backing up around that rope, and that sort of holds it in position as well. So untie that from the bag, but leave that on the system. That other diversion line from that system that runs across that way, that one also stays. That's a performance line, this one. You can see it across there. So that's a performance line that has to stay, but you will need to undo it and feed it out to just undo the shackle and feed that out so you can get to it, to undo the bag and drop the bag down. And then when you're done, tag it back out to this position, shackle it off and cable tie it off, because that's performance. Also, that's a pretty new rope. It's less than a year old. That's 11mm climbing rope I bought from K1 in Australia, and the Vectran was bought from Australia too. I'll send you certificates. Yeah, so there you go. Bit of a spider's web for you. Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Santa shit scared. Ho ho ho, Merry freaking Christmas.